I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing. Super excited to have you on my show, obviously. I'm a huge fan of your game. We're gonna talk about that soon, don't worry. But I just wanted to thank you for coming on and enjoying some time with me today. Where are you hanging out like during the AllStar break?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. It's where my parents live, so I've been just sticking around here for the week.
Oh yeah, it's pretty warm in Arizona, eh?
It's really nice. Yeah, I'm in shorts and shirt and a short sleeve shirt, so it's really nice.
That's awesome. That's your hometown, right?
Yeah.
That is tons of fun. You like to go back there a lot?
Yeah. Usually I spend the summers here. I train here in the summer. Yeah. This is where I grew up, so I call it home.
This is your hangout, your home. I got it.
Correct. Yeah.
Anyway, I want to give a huge shout out to your agent, Mr. Federico. He's been so good to me. He's been putting up with me. He's the best. Isn't he just such an awesome guy?
Yeah. He's honestly a part of the family now. He's been awesome throughout my career, and yeah, I can't really thank him enough either.
Yeah, talk about being part of the family. I wanted to ask you, when you came to Toronto, you personally, uh, I read a thing that John Tavares kind of took you in and like treated you like family. I'm not sure if this is true, but I even read that you lived in his house for a little bit. What's your relationship with John Tavares?
Yeah, I mean, it was as soon as I came to the team. I think it was just a few days after that he opened his doors and let me live with him and his family. So I stayed with him. Had the kind of basement to myself there um, for the playoff stretch, and then the start of the season this year too as well. I stayed with him and just got to learn from him, be around him. Obviously, he's a pretty good leader and a true pro. So it's pretty cool for a young guy like me to see what he's kind of up to. And yeah, it was really nice of him and his family to kind of let me feel a little bit more comfortable. Kind of give me a home for the first 6 months of this season as well as last season. And so yeah, I was really thankful and fortunate I got that opportunity to live with those guys, and I eventually found my own spot. And but I'm really happy that I got to spend that time with them.
Did you guys play some mini sticks in the basement? I can see that happening.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of the time. After every practice or every game, we would be playing mini sticks with the kids downstairs. It was a lot of fun.
That is hilarious. That's awesome. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about this year's season. It's crazy to believe that it's already the All-Star break, obviously, but it's been a challenging season for your Leafs so far. You guys are currently sitting at the sixth seed in the conference, and it hasn't been the same dominance in the regular season like last year. How do you and your teammates feel going out of the All-Star break?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of needed this All-Star break to kind of just recharge the battery and um, kind of get our legs back. Um, I think we had a stretch of games that we didn't think we should be losing, and kind of giving up leads late in the third period. And but I think we all understand that we have a really great team in the locker room and some great leadership. So it kind of all just starts with us and our work ethic and little details, and I think that it'll kind of pick up for us, and we can um, kind of continue that dominance that we know we have in the locker room, and I think it'll kind of take off for us.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, but like how on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the confidence level like in the dressing room? You guys have complete belief you guys are going to make a deep playoff run?
I mean, yeah, I think you see the talent in the room. It's just um, it's impossible not to have confidence. I think everyone on our team has confidence that we're a great team and that we play together, and that we can accomplish big things and make it to the finals and do well. I think everyone wants to make it there, and I think I think it starts one game at a time. But yeah, I think everyone has the confidence that we're going to go far and make a run at it.
Yeah, I believe so too, actually. You guys have the skill, you have the work ethic, and you guys have the leadership also. Who do you think is the most vocal guy in the room?
We got a lot of vocal guys. We got a lot of older guys in our team. I wouldn't say there's one specific guy that speaks up more. I think everyone isn't afraid to speak up and talk at the right moments. But a guy like John Tavares, who's kind of been through it, has experienced everything there is in hockey, and so it's pretty important when he says some things before or after the game. It's you kind of take those things to heart, and yeah, so he's kind of a good guy to kind of be an example for guys like me.
Yeah, he's definitely a leader for sure. And there's been a bunch of stories through your team this year, but I know the goaltending has probably been the top story so far. Samsonov started off with his real struggles, and then Wall came in and played some fabulous hockey. He was amazing. He was running with the role. Then he went down for an injury. Martin Jones then stepped up and played really well. And now Samsonov's back on the rise. How good is it to see Samsonov playing so well? Because I know how much he cares about this team and the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy for him. I think he works so hard for it to not come for him. I think he's a really good goalie, and I think that he kind of just was overcomplicating it a little bit, and it was nice to see him um, just have some success and show that he can dominate and help us win. And yeah, he's been huge for our team and huge for the success, and it's just really good to see.
Yeah, it is definitely really good to see. We're all happy to see that. That's for sure.
Mm.
Anyway, so I want to talk about your personal game. Your game, it's a thing of beauty. You got serious skill. Your stick handling is just so smooth, and you got quite the shot as well. But then at the same time, you have this huge, massive physical side as well. I think people are super surprised with your strength on the forecheck, and you're just always winning puck battles. Do you just love getting your nose in those corners?
Well, I appreciate all those compliments. Thank you. And yeah, I think that's a huge part of my game is to go in the areas where some guys don't, or where it's hard. I think that's kind of where my um, a lot of my skills go, and yeah, I'm always happy to do it for the guys.
Is there like a specific player that you like to model your game after?
Uh, that's tough. I think that there's a lot of guys. I love to take things away from other guys. I think Mikko Rantanen is a really good shooter and playmaker, and I love to add that kind of skill. But then you got um, some other skill, like you said, like that physicality that I would want to bring as well. So I think I don't really mimic someone too well. I think I try to bring a little bit of everything, and just try to contribute as much as I can.
Yeah, it's interesting. I heard some people say that you remind them of a younger Zach Hyman. By the way, that is not a bad comparison to live up to. You see the year Zach's having? 30 goals already, 47 points in 44 games. You think you can become the steady point producer as well?
Yeah, I think I have the confidence to do that. It's been pretty challenging this year to score. Obviously, it's not an easy league to score in, and um, I think it comes with a little bit of experience, and so yeah, I think I could definitely be that kind of player. I have the confidence in myself, and but again, it starts with how hard I work and just doing the little things right, and yeah, I think those things can kind of will control itself, and I don't have to really be worried about that kind of stuff, and I just have to worry about playing good hockey.
100% I hear you. It's interesting. You've been playing on a bunch of different lines this year, but I think personally, your style of play is exactly what's needed alongside Matthews and Marner. Everyone thought Bertuzzi was going to be that guy, but I just love how you fit with that line. I mean, we saw it when Hyman played here in Toronto. He also played with Matthews and Marner. It was perfect. Does Austin or Mitch ever tell you how much they appreciate the physical edge that you play with?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously really great players, and it's a blessing to play with those guys. It's a heck of an opportunity. I'm always excited to get to play with those guys, and yeah, I think that they play hard too. I think that they just appreciate a good game and playing hard, and um, I think they appreciate everyone on our team. I think everyone helps and contributes on the win. Obviously they score a lot and get all the points, and it's nice to see. Obviously they're incredible players, and but I think that they appreciate everyone on the team. I think they understand that it's a team game and that they need everyone to win.
Yeah, 100%. We definitely will win, that's for sure. Anyway, take me back to last season. So you joined the team obviously right near the end of the season. and you immediately just impress with your speed and your size. But how tough was it to be thrown right into the fire just like that? Like you get your first taste of the NHL and boom, it's playoffs. Like how did that go? What went into that transition?
Yeah, I mean it was a whirlwind, to be honest. It was, yeah, I played 3 regular season games at the end of the season, and then yeah, it was right to playoffs. I think everyone was just stoked to play, and um, I think I just had so much adrenaline running, and I was just so excited to be a part of it. That I kind of got almost shocked about the moment, and I kind of just focused on hockey and just played my hardest. And um, I think it kind of worked out well for me in the first round there, and unfortunately, I got hurt in the second, and I couldn't really play anymore. But um, yeah, it was a crazy experience. Um, it was really unique how much has changed, from regular season to playoffs, and how big of a jump that was. But it was just really fun to be a part of, and yeah, I'm fortunate that I got that opportunity to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. I was at that game in the second round when you got injured and it was just devastating. Leaf fans are saying that Sam Bennett's hit was crazy dirty. How did you feel about that hit? Were you disappointed?
Uh, I mean, it happens. It's playoff hockey. I didn't really see it to be dirty or intentional or anything like that. I think it's physical out there. It's rough. Things happen, and unfortunately, it happened to me. And I think it could have happened to really anyone on the ice. And so, it's a hard brand of hockey out there, and you have to be tough and kind of stay with all the bumps and bruises. But something like that, obviously, concussion has to take you out of the game, which is kind of sucked. But I'm happy that I recovered from it and didn't have any lingering issues. So um, yeah, it's kind of nice to just be back in the lineup and playing. And we got another shot at it this year to make playoffs and to make that deep run that we want.
Yeah, to make that huge deep run, that'd be awesome.
Mm.
But wait, so I wanted to be a little bit more specific about the overtime goal that sent you guys to the second round. So I had your teammate Morgan Riley on my show. I just got to mention how awesome of a dude he is. He's an incredible person.
Yeah.
But anyway, I told him that he played a huge role in that OT series winner because Morgan drove to the net. He drew Radish to cover him, and the puck actually went off of Radish's skate and in the net, right? But you also played
Correct.
a huge role in that goal as well. You had such a nice reverse pass to Tavares in the corner. You were along the boards. You fought so hard to get that puck, and you second that you got that puck. You picked up your head. You saw Tavares going. Boom, little pass. It was beautiful. You picked up the primary assist. Take me through that play in your perspective.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's super nice of you. Yeah, I honestly don't remember the whole shift, to be honest. I just remember kind of being in the battle with Sergachev there, and kind of saw that John had some speed with him, and just try to leave him with the puck. Obviously, he's an incredible player, so the more I can get him the puck, the better. And so I just try to keep him with speed, and I think he made a pretty smart play to just kind of whip it on net and create some chaos. We had Mo was already there, and I was kind of making my way over there, and we kind of got a lucky bounce and hit off a skate. And um, yeah, I think I almost thought that Mo put it in, so I started to almost go after Mo, and I thought as soon as he kind of started skating away from me, I realized that it deflected. And I think everyone was just so shocked and so excited, and just had that pump of adrenaline, and it was a pretty unique moment. And yeah, it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life too. Don't worry. Matthew, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to talk some hockey with me. Did you enjoy your time with me today?
Of course I did. It was a blast. Thank you, Jake.